Hello, buddy. Hey, hi, everybody. Kurt Quinnell getting ready to head back out on Lake in the Woods. But I'm just happy to say that the ice is thick enough now here at Long Point. Trucks are going out. I'm going to give you the report on what's going on for sure later after I get out there. Again, it kind of goes day to day. A lot of trucks, but I didn't see many wheelhouses. It's usually the 7th to the 10th, all right, before you see a lot of wheelhouses out, but it could happen anytime. There's plenty of ice out there, and the roads are nice. Everything's looking really, really good. And hopefully, we'll get in some fish this morning, all right? Check it out. Got to come up with a nickname for this one, but I just haven't done that yet.
A great part of the great outdoors, North Country Outdoors Radio.
Still too dark. I shouldn't be coming out now, but the line is up. Resort guys are having people follow them out to where their rental houses are. As far as my first fishing report of the day, the guys that I've talked to that probably did the best have been fishing in the Long Point resort houses this week. So put that in your pipe and smoke it, huh? Low clouds, some snow. It's cold. It's below zero, but not much. It was like a low of 4 below, high of 2 above today. And that's doable. I've got to move my house, but I'm not going to do it until it warms up. This is like the last chance that this spot has been pressing me. We'll find out when we get there. We're set up now. Doesn't take a long time to set up anymore. I'll get this camera going. Mess around a little bit. Come on, baby. Alright, here comes my first bait down. Alright. Hopefully, there's one waiting for me right down there. There he is. You gonna come up and bite right away, buddy? Happy New Year, by the way. This is January 1, 2026. And if you're still writing checks, you're gonna screw up a couple of them for the next week or so. Writing 2025 on them, you know. There's that fish. He's right there. Come on up, buddy. He's coming up. 8:19. Remember that. I'll try to remember that too. I always forget right away after I say what time we started. I'm going to fish this morning. Now, if you've been watching my videos, fishing's good. But the fish have been way more than normal small. You always get a lot of small fish. That's normal. For Lake of the Woods, we have great, they call it reproduction. There's a big hatch of little fish every year. That's why there's so many little ones, thank goodness. They're tomorrow's big ones, but noticeable in their absence has been those nicer fish. This guy's all over this thing. There he is. Oh no, well, we'll call that my first bite. I'm sure the bait's gone. Come on, man. Yep, bait's gone. Well, it didn't take long to get the first bite. Before you get all wild and say, oh, sure, all the big ones are gone. No, the big ones aren't gone. We are catching really nice fish this fall, right up until the end of October. And there are some nice fish being caught. And it seems like people get into a hole somewhere, and there'll be nicer fish there where 50 feet away, 75 feet away, their buddies have a house set up. And they're just not getting them. The bigger ones will come back. They're absolutely here. They're somewhere, right? If I knew where that was, I would move. Now, you saw me, I'm driving the track machine out, so I don't have to worry about those snowdrifts that I was banging into with the Ranger every day. So now I came out to move the house yesterday, but I'll tell you, it was just too cold. It's about 3 above zero. Nice and clear, a beautiful day. But it was cold and I didn't feel like moving. So I said, well, I'm going to give this spot one more chance. All right, that first line's down there again. I'll get the second one down. Man, not this one, but this one. Got the little tungsten jig on that one, the pink one. Now here is the one that I picked up at Outdoors Again. That's a little tungsten jig with the white with blood veins on it and a little propeller. I don't know if the propeller's going to do any good, but it sure caught me. I'm going to try that. So I've got two little jigs on, which that's not standard operating procedure, but I can change as we go. I should put a jigging spoon on one of these two lines. And also, when I was at Outdoors Again, they've got chubs in there, but they've also got rainbows. Now, I'm going to tell you, probably rainbows don't work any better than the chubs, all right? Not necessary. But you like to have something different once in a while. These rainbow minnows really kick around a lot more even than chubs do. They stay healthy and lively, and that helps me anyway. Here comes the second line. I should have had one with the first line down. You saw it. You're all my witnesses. That is a normal start to a normal day here on Lake of the Woods. Now, if I haven't showed you this before, this is how you zoom this Mega Live. You just touch the screen, you get that thing, and you spread your fingers apart, and now you zoomed. I'm 15 feet down at the top of the screen. So everything 15 feet and up, I'm not going to see, which isn't ideal. And here's the center right there, so I just got to move this over. So everything's kind of in the middle. There. All right. Now I said I have a better look at my jigs down here. If a fish comes by 10 feet down, and they do, and those are nice ones, I'm not going to see them. But I'm giving that up for a while for this, to share with you that you get a better look. All right, lines are in the water. Here we go. We're fishing. I'm switching. I don't need two little jigs on. That can't hurt, but I'm going to put a jigging spoon. I'm putting this on this other rod because the rod on my right hand, I want the crank on the left hand side. So I can just pick up and start reeling without switching arms, giving the fish another chance to get away. I've told you that before, and I recommend that you be able to reel with two hands, just to expand your boundaries a little bit, all right? And on this one, I just put on a minnow head. I hook this up, pinch him off back there a little ways. Whoa, there's a fish on this guy. Got him. And he is the exact fish that I was expecting. And here's what has been the bulk of every day. This is an 11-inch sauger. And man, there's a ton of them. Whew. I've had people say on the YouTube channel, on the comments, please comment. I'll read every comment, I promise. If you have a question, I'll answer it. They say, well, why do you want to come up there and catch all them little fish for? Well, don't then, all right? But certainly not all there is here. Been predominantly what's been here so far, but we're just getting into the ice fishing season. Everybody who's fished before they let trucks out here is way ahead of the game. And fishing has been great, but again, it's just been those smaller fish. Right here, I'm going to put on a red worm. These are frozen, of course. Just a gulp red worm, little piece of plastic. And put that on the same hook that the minnow's on my Lindy Flyer jigging spoon. Now, this is the Lake of the Woods setup. Got a jigging spoon on one line that I'll work a little bit, and on the other line I've got a live minnow. I just pop once in a while and watch to see the fish come in. And the fish come in on those set lines steady. Just before 9 o'clock, and 9 o'clock has seemed, since I moved out here, it seemed like kind of a busy time. So I'm going to give you a Big Buddy heater update. We talked about Big Buddy. I got a truck coming by me right now. The ice is just popping like crazy. We talked about Big Buddy heaters and how they work and how they don't work, and people complaining about them, people saying they're great. Well, they're awesome. But here we go. This is my Big Buddy, and so far I have used 1-pounders, and the 1-pounders worked pretty good. All right, and then I took my 10-pound tank and I hooked that up to it, and the 10-pound tank was about half full, and it worked good until it got to be about a third full. Then suddenly it just wasn't throwing the heat, it wasn't getting the juice it wanted. It says, well, great, here we go. And it wasn't even that cold. It was cold, but not terrible cold. So I unhooked the 10-pound tank, and I put 1-pounders back in. Then it worked good for a while. When they got about half full, then it started acting up again and not throwing heat like it's supposed to. So I did what I should have done all along. I took my 20-pound tank and my Big Buddy hose and hooked it up to that, and it's been working perfect. Now, the biggest thing with these, I got to imagine, juice supply, right? And if it's cold, things just don't work right. But you get the best fuel delivery you can. That's 20-pounders. Oh, we got a fish here? Huh? I took it off zoom now, but that fish is right there underneath my jigging spoon. He's going to bite. Boom, got it. It's an okay one. I don't know if he's going to keep. And it got off at the bottom of the hole. Talked to someone yesterday who said they had a nice fish on and got off at the bottom of the hole. I said, that happens to me all the time. I don't know how these hooks, especially, all right, treble hooks, get hooked on the bottom of the hole, you get slack on. I'm going to put a new head on there. Doggone it. That was okay. Son of a gun. So I guess that's the end of my Big Buddy story. Just to wrap it up, have good juice going to it. If 1-pounders work, if the 1-pounders quit working, that's going to be the issue. Maybe one of them's getting small. Talking about these rainbows, they are so slippery. If you pick one up, it's going to be upside down for hooking them on the hook for sure. And you pinch them off. Put my piece of red worm on there to hold that head on. Here we go. I said they start biting at 9 o'clock. That fish bit at 9 o'clock. Oh, son. Feel like my luck just changed, huh? Get your jigging spoon or whatever bait you've got on. Get it above that fish. And as soon as he gets there, he's supposed to turn and come up. And look at, he's turning and coming up. For a second. I'll get the other line in front of him. Maybe he wants something littler. All right. Ooh, look, he turned around. Come on, buddy. Come on. Doink. Here he comes. Come on. Oh, he touched it. It's way up there. I'm down to 20 feet. Down at 32 feet of water. That fish is still coming on me. Got him. Oh, that's why. You know, it's a tulipy. You know, the other day fishing over Pine, we caught 3 burbot, but I think we caught 3 tulipies as well. It's kind of weird to catch tulipies this early in the season. Get going, buddy. He's gone. All right. Well, that's what that was. Fun. I haven't measured today, but the last time I was out here, there was 20 inches of ice here. Like I mentioned a couple of times that I was over Pine Island the other day, and we were on 15 inches of ice there. And ice comes there, you know, much quicker than here. So it's kind of weird. But we're a good, solid 20 inches here off a Long Point, at least where I am here right now. But the ice thickness varies quite a bit. But as soon as you get up around 20-ish, you know, you get someplace a lot less. It might be 15 or so. So we're getting very close. Now there's trucks out here. There's one crack they've got across coming out here at Long Point. They've got it bridged very nicely. They got a nice new bridge. It's probably twice as wide and twice as long as the ones they've been using, and they were fine before. But they've got a really nice bridge now that'll go over anything. So that's good. But that's the ice thickness check. Ice thickness check. We're in very good shape. 9:26, so I've been fishing for just over an hour, because it was 8:19, because I remember today, when we started. And I've caught a tulipy, and I've caught one little sauger, and I had a decent fish on that got off at the bottom of the hole. And other than that, I've had a few fish come through. My buddy Mark just called me. He says, how's it going over there? And I said, well, it's not real fast yet. It was same here. And Mark's in a really good spot. If he was closer to me here, I'd have pulled my house over by him yesterday. So maybe the fact that I didn't is genius. I'm probably going to be moving. I'm not sure where yet. And I'm not sure it's going to be today. But this is New Year's Day. And I tell you, there is a lot of people out fishing. It's so good. And here they are, but there's a lot of activity out here. I'm kind of on the north end of all the action, but there are houses, you know, over here. We're early enough in the season. I'm not going to go taking off across country yet. We're getting close to that, but there is some really, really rough ice. So I'll do that when we have to. But all right, so not a real quick start to this day, and I'm not going to fish past noon, I'm sure. But they'll go here. Low clouds, hazy visibility, not much wind. It's actually a pretty decent day for being below zero yet. So just a couple minutes after that last shot I did. Well, all right, now this is a walleye. About a 14-incher. Very nice little fish. Go ahead, buddy. And here comes another. Here comes two more. These could be nicer. Come on. Got this one. No. About the same size fish, only it's a sauger. Since I've got a treble hook, I need a pliers to get it out of there. 13-incher, no question. Yep, 13-inch sauger. Bye, buddy. Okay, here comes one right there. Come on, buddy. Been a little flurry here the last 10 minutes. When I got the report it was slow all over. Heck, I've had fish around here pretty steady for a while. Come on up. You can do it. Be bigger. Come on. I keep moving the bait up. If they're following, I move it up till they're not following. Then I hit them on the head. But boy, people, it's infinite how many different ways there are to handle these fish when they come in. Some people leave them alone until the rod bends over, the bobber goes down. Oh, as soon as I see the fish, I jiggle the bait a little bit, trying to get them following, and when they follow, I just keep going up. All right, he's swimming away that way. Fine. Here comes another one, though. Got it. Well, that was nice. That's how they're supposed to do it. And they're supposed to be setting another one on the bottom of the hole. Come on, man. Yeah, my bait's still all right. Yeah, right on the bottom of the hole. Treble hooks. It's a little fish. I'm not going to lose any sleep over that one. Here's a better one. Better. So I'll lose him on the side of the hole, I'm sure. Got real busy here starting at 9:30. Oh, this one's going to keep. There we go. First keeper walleye of the year. Very nice, very nice. And he hit this thing hard. I'm going to keep him too. This is a 17-incher. Nice 17-inch walleye. Hello, 2026. I think it's going to be a good year. Well, I've lost 3. 2 at the bottom of the hole, 1 2/3 of the way up. And I think that was my 4th fish that I caught, that 17-incher. So it's been well, no, I caught a 20-incher the other day over pine. You get if you fish all day, you're going to get your limit of keeper fish. If keeper fish are 14-inch saugers, 15-inch walleyes, you're going to get it. Maybe not be much more than that right now, but they're coming. These small fish don't dominate for the whole winter. I don't know where the nicer ones went, but they're around. Here comes one. What? Putting both my lines down again, and how it was coming through was after my jigging spoon. But then the little jig went down by him, and that distracted him. Can it come up? Huh? No. Oh yeah, here he comes. Good. Come up and bite. Could be a nicer fish. Keep coming, buddy. He's there. Got him. Got him. Yeah. Yeah, this is nicer. Probably keeper sized. Oh man. Alright, it's close. That is a, well, that's a 14-inch sauger. Looked like it was better than that. Thursday, January 1st. That's what we've got today. It's 10:33 now, so I've had a nice flurry again, smaller fish. But I just, in the meantime, I looked at the weather. It's going to be busy. This is Thursday. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday will be crazy busy. Everyone's coming fishing New Year's weekend. Great news. But I looked ahead, and it's going to stay cool. It's going to be around 0 for highs and lows. Decent enough weather. But I looked for next week, and I'll say it'd be nice when everyone goes home, and I can get out here, and I may just leave the house, sit here, and not move until things quiet down. This is fine for what we've got going. But next week, look at this. Highs in the 20s to around 30, and decent winds. That'll be the time for me to go exploring. So, all systems are go for 2026. This is starting off almost perfect. Oh, what? Got him, got him. Better. Hope it's better. Oh, yeah. I'm thinking this walleye is going to be 15 inches. Yeah, 15 1/4 inch walleye. This is my second one of these. We got the 17-incher now. Got this one to go along with it. Decent. This is a decent enough walleye going in the bucket today. All right, well, here's one. Here's the other one. We got two decent long walleyes. One's 15, the other's 17-inchers. Not bad for the first trip out. So keep it here. If you haven't subscribed to the Kurt Quinnell YouTube channel yet, do that. And then hit that notification bell, because then every time we get a new video out, you'll get notified if I do a live. I'm thinking to be notified, so please do that. Doesn't cost nothing, and I guess what I've heard is it helps. So, from Lake of the Woods, Happy New Year again. I'm Kurt Quinnell. We'll see you out here soon somewhere on the ice. And remember, please, keep it clean.